Okay, today we're going to look at how to download the Windows 10 ISO directly from Microsoft.com without having to use the Microsoft Media Creation tool. So let's open up our web browser. We'll search for Windows 10 ISO download. And the first link that we get is Microsoft.com disk image ISO file. Perfect, exactly what we need. However, when we get there, we see that there is no option to actually download an ISO file. The option that we're presented with is to download and create a Windows 10 installation media and to download the media creation tool. Now, Microsoft is doing this because it has detected that our web browser is running on a Windows machine, therefore only giving us the option to download the Windows installable media creation tool. Now, me personally, I don't really want to download and install and create a Windows install media. I just want the ISO file. So what we'll have to do is trick Microsoft.com into thinking that the web browser is running on a different operating system. So to do that, we can go up to our options menu, select more tools, and select developer tools, or we can hit the Control-Shift-I on our keyboard. Okay, so once your developer tools is opened, we have a few options that we can go to. The first option is to select this option up here, or by hitting Control-Shift-M, the browser will allow us to emulate a different device. This is usually for mobile devices. And in this list, I like to pick iPad Pro because it has the largest screen and the largest resolution, therefore giving us the largest viewable resolution on screen here. And we just go and adjust it to 100% and we still have good visibility. This really isn't a big deal to go 100%. I just like it for visibility. Then we hit the refresh button. Now this will reload the page and tell Microsoft.com that we are in fact an iPad Pro, and therefore we won't be able to install the media creation tool on an iPad Pro. So it gives us now the option to download the ISO. So we can select our edition, Windows 10, and then here we'll be able to select English. Once we click on confirm, it will present us with the option to download the 32-bit or the 64-bit, and the links will be viable for 24 hours. So hit confirm. Okay, so we can see here, we get the option to choose a 64-bit download or a 32-bit download. So we can go ahead and we can click on the 64-bit download and our download will begin. So let's take a look at how we can do this exact same thing with a different method. So instead of selecting a different mobile device to represent the browser, we can close this, set it back to responsive, click on that button again, the toggle device toolbar, and we can select network. So up here in your tabs, if you don't see network, you can click this double arrow and select network out of here. And then down at the bottom portion, there'll be a console and network conditions when you select network. If you don't see this console, just select the ellipses here and choose hide or show console drawer. Once you get to this portion, you just scroll down to user agent, uncheck user agent, and then you can choose a different browser. So you'll still use Chrome, but what is sent to Microsoft's web page is whatever browser you choose here. So you can still use Chrome, just choose one that is a different operating system other than Windows, such as Mac, iPad, Chrome OS, or Android. So we can choose Mac, and then once we've chosen that, we simply, again, reload the page, and we'll be able to do the same thing. Okay, we're not going to go through that. It's currently downloading. So let's take a look at how we can do this in Firefox. So Firefox is going to be very similar. Let's Google ISO download. We'll get to the same link. and we'll have the same issue and we will have the same solution. It is slightly different in Firefox. So we can go to more tools. And in this one, there is a direct option for the responsive design mode, which is the same shortcut Control-Shift-M and a very similar layout. And we can just choose, let's say, an iPad. And then we see a notification here saying that the device simulation changes require a reload to fully apply. So let's go ahead and reload the page. And we're set on an iPad. And here we go. We are back to the same options. So we can select Windows 10. And we can select English. And then when we confirm, we'll get an option to download. Okay, and then in Firefox, changing the user agent isn't as friendly as it is in Chrome or Microsoft Edge browser. So we won't really go with that at this time. So in Edge, it's going to be very, very similar to Chrome because Edge is a Chrome-based browser. So we'll just show you how that goes. So we get to our page here. We'll go down to more tools, developer tools here. And we have the same options here when we select the icon for the device emulation. Or we can click on the tabs here, select network, show the console drawer. And because we don't have network conditions tab on the console, we can select the three dots and we can select network conditions. And we'll be able to change our user agent here. So very, very similar to the Google Chrome browser. So I hope this has helped you figure out how to download an ISO from Microsoft without having to go through the media creation tool. I do this quite often for most major releases of Windows. This is how I get the ISO, and then I manually put it onto a USB thumb drive, or I use it to install virtual machines in VMware Workstation. And you'll be finding a video soon all about virtualization coming up soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.